We have created what must be one of the most sought after Caribbean culinary group trip itineraries, judging from the number of people who have registered themselves on the waitlist for it. We are about to launch it, and this will give you the opportunity to book yourself on it. Welcome to Nevis on Tours. We make it easier to sell and book Caribbean vacations to St. Kitts and Nevis. We have been working behind the scenes on the details of our culinary group trip to St. Kitts and Nevis, and we are just about done. This small group trip is a food discovery of St. Kitts and Nevis. Participants will enjoy daily food tours and other culinary experiences, most of them with former Food Network Iron Chef Judy Jew. Yes, this is major, but there is so much more to this small group culinary vacation. Remember this too, it comes up in July 2023 from the 15th to the 22nd. Here are 7 experiences you would enjoy on our culinary small group trip to St. Kitts and Nevis. Number 1. Food exploration with a bona fide celebrity chef. Our celebrity chef on this tour is Chef Judy Jew. If you love the Food Network, you likely know her. In fact, if you watch television in this hemisphere of the world or in the UK, you definitely know her. She's a true celebrity chef. She has restaurants in both the UK and the USA and continues to do major culinary undertakings every year. Once you're on this trip, however, know this. What you would enjoy is not just being present with Judy Jew, it is all about the experiences. And one of them, which we feel is the most significant, we'll tell you about in point number 7. Number 2. VIP treatment on arrival. This is a luxury culinary small group trip, and if you are booked on it, as soon as you arrive, the luxury begins with your VIP arrival experience at the airport on St. Kitts. Everyone on this trip would be picked up on the tarmac directly from the commercial aircraft and driven to the private airport terminal where they can relax and refresh in the lap of luxury while all checked baggage are collected by the staff prior to customs and immigration process, which takes place in the same private terminal. Number 3. A 7-night stay at the Four Seasons Resort Nevis. We just told you that this is a luxury culinary small group trip, so you should not be surprised that the luxury continues with the accommodations. As part of our growing community of Caribbean food and travel lovers, you already know this, but we are going to remind you anyway. The Four Seasons Resort is legendary, and the fact that a luxury trip like this to St. Kitts and Nevis includes a stay at the Four Seasons Resort should be no surprise. Everything about this hotel is luxurious. The luxury does not just refer to your room, but includes even what happens between the airport and the hotel. Your commute to the hotel would be both unique and luxurious. You'd arrive by private water taxi carrying only guests staying at the Four Seasons. All of our guests would be greeted on the dock and escorted directly to their luxurious room, which is home for the next 7 nights of this amazing trip to discover the food of St. Kitts and Nevis. Number 4. The most immersive tours. This small group culinary trip to discover the food of St. Kitts and Nevis would not be complete without immersive food tours and activities like the ones we offer here at Nevis on Tours. You know them by now, but we would mention them nonetheless. Cooking with Rasai Roy, Coffee with Hamilton, and our village food tour. While these are included, we have also ensured that every scheduled meal on the itinerary is a special one. There would be specific outings for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We are looking forward to all of them, especially because Chef Judy Jew would be partaking of the experiences. But we are especially looking forward to the dinner outing at Belmont Farm on St. Kitts for the farm table supper. And this transitions us nicely to the next experience you would enjoy on your culinary small group trip to St. Kitts and Nevis. Number 5. A 2-island experience. Belmont Farm is on St. Kitts, and as we just told you in point number 4, one of our culinary events would be happening there, and it is going to be amazing. While you would have an amazing time at this epic dinner, it also means that your experience on St. Kitts is going to be more than just your VIP airport experience. You'll see the sights, enjoy the food, and not only that, we'll suggest some optional activities for you to enjoy on St. Kitts on one of our leisurely days. Number 6. A comprehensive and organized itinerary. By now you have recognized that this is going to be a well-organized and excellently designed group trip with a few objectives. They are to help you to discover and enjoy the cuisine of St. Kitts and Nevis. The completeness of and the consideration given to the design of the itinerary would wow you. You'll also be left knowing that without a doubt this is a trip you would have been disappointed to miss. Realize that we just spoke in the future tense, and this means that you have a chance now to do something in the present to ensure that you do not have regret in the future if you miss this trip. We'll delve more into this in our point of value, but in the meantime, here is our next experience which you would enjoy on our culinary small group trip to St. Kitts and Nevis. This is an important one. Number 7. A once-in-a-lifetime culinary experience. The entire trip will result in a once-in-a-lifetime vacation, and the culinary experience are once-in-a-lifetime themselves. They are going to be that good, and the fact that celebrity chef Judy Ju would be part of this experience with you will only enhance the entire trip. To help you see what we are telling you, this is the story of the small group trip. Both you, your travel companion, and your fellow small group members would experience the food of St. Kitts and Nevis through daily food tours and culinary experiences, which will make every meal on the itinerary interesting and enjoyable. And all along, Chef Judy Ju will experience them with you. But she has an additional objective of her own. Her goal in each meal would be to find inspiration for the dishes her and a local Caribbean chef at the Four Seasons Resort would collaborate on for the final dinner of the trip on the last evening. This is going to be epic. Why? Because every course of this dinner is going to be unique. Chef Judy Ju focuses on Korean cuisine, so just imagine the possibility of this collaboration. Fusion cuisine which is both Caribbean and Korean at the same time. You likely will not have anything like this ever again. We have now arrived at our point of value for this week. This is where we suggest how you can use the valuable information we just shared to sell and book Caribbean vacations to St. Kitts and Nevis. Number 8. Book our culinary small group trip. Now that we have told you about the experience you would enjoy on our culinary small group trip to St. Kitts and Nevis with Chef Judy Ju, it is time to do the next obvious thing. Encourage you to book. So here's our encouragement. Just book it. How, you ask? We are leaving our waitlist open for registration for just one more week to give you a chance to register there, because we plan to release it exclusively to our waitlisters for a couple of weeks to allow bookings. And in the unlikely event all 20 spots are not sold out to those on the waitlist, we will release it to anyone in the world for booking. If you are as excited to book as we are going to be excited to host you in St. Kitts and Nevis, register on the waitlist now and be ready to book when we contact you. Until then, have a happy Travel Tuesday.